morning. It is currently 5 to 9 on a Tuesday. Yesterday I spent editing the challenge cake tutorial. So the winning theme was comic book and I decided to make my cake a comic book style. That should have already been up for maybe a couple of weeks by the time this goes up. So if you haven't seen it, you can go and watch that. And today I have another dentist appointment. I'm setting off at 9 o'clock. My appointment's at 20 past and it's my first ever tooth extraction. I've never had a tooth taken out before. It's only half a tooth that's being taken out because the other half fell out. So I have a tooth right at the back. It cracked in half a long time ago. So I've just got half a tooth there that just needs taken out. But I've never had one taken out before, so that should be fun. Then I have to head to the studio because I've got a couple of orders I still need to pack. So thank you if you managed to grab like stationery. I've got lots of stationery to package up. The weekly planner pads, the cake order forms. I've still got the handful of neggs to do. So that's on the agenda today. And I will just let you know if anything else happens. I'm back with with my wonky mouth again. This time, several injections because the back was not numbing up. So it's well and truly gone. On the outside of the gum, inside of the gum, roof of the mouth, you name it, it's been injected. Had a filling on one of these top right teeth. Not sure which one. And then we took the half a tooth out at the back. So this was my first time having a tooth removed. It's gonna be one of those videos again. If you have never had one taken out before, it's not painful, it's just weird. And because it's weird, it can turn your stomach a little bit. So it's not that it's painful. You don't think, oh, that hurts. There's just a lot of pulling. It just feels incredibly weird to have your tooth being wiggled around your socket and yanked out of your gum. I was explaining this to Adam on the way home and he was like, my stomach has literally just turned inside out. He hates anything to do with teeth. But it's out now. I had to bite down on some cotton wool for half an hour to stop the bleeding. I've been given a nice big list of the do's and don'ts. Like, don't eat anything too hot or too hard. Do not do any exercise, which is fine by me. We'll happily adhere to that rule. And then wash your mouth out with salty water tomorrow for a week. If it starts bleeding again, put some more kitchen roll in, that sort of stuff. But yeah, I'm just glad it came out in one piece because she said because of the way it was, it might come out in little pieces. Which might have been better. I don't know if it came out in little pieces, but it came out all in one and you could feel it coming out all in one. It's a bit like, you know, when you really smack your knee or your elbow off, like the door frame or something, and then it turns your stomach and makes you feel sick for a little bit. But it's done now, and I can't continue to keep talking to you like this because I'm going to edit this back and go, what an idiot. Can't move your mouth. So I'm going to just disappear, do some admin for a little bit because I'm not going to head down to the studio until this afternoon. So what is this shit? I will catch you later on. It's now the afternoon. I did go to the studio. I brought you along with me, but forgot to put the camera in the card. No, the card in the camera. The card I left at home. But I got all my orders packed. They're all at the post office and they're on the way. But I decided to come home again because the heating still hasn't been fixed in the studio and it's warmer outside than it is in the studio right now. I have brought my laptop home with me. I brought my order forms and stuff home with me. I am in my pyjamas at like 25 past 3 in the afternoon. I have just gone and put my pyjamas on. I've got my big fluffy slippers on and my new fluffy white robe. Toothache is kicking in. I made the grave mistake of taking Calpol earlier because it does say to take painkillers as soon as the anaesthetic starts wearing off. But I can't take tablets. I just cannot swallow them. I don't know why. I have always been this way. I can't take tablets of any kind unless they're like mini size. Even if it's Smartie size, I can't take them. So I have to have Calpol as my paracetamol, which is obviously like strawberry flavoured and full of sugar. And that sugar went straight up that hole. It went straight up that gum socket. That was horrendous. Wouldn't recommend that. But that eventually calmed down, the painkiller kicked in, and it's just a little bit tender now. I feel like I've been smacked in the face. But I have my cup of tea. I'm not allowed to drink it yet. I'm not allowed anything too hot or too cold. So I have my cup of tea made, and I am very patiently waiting for it to cool down. I don't know if you can see the steam coming off it. But yeah, I am just waiting for it to cool down. I want it to hurry up. There's going to be nothing exciting happening now. We're just having a roast for tea later on. And that's pretty much it. It's actually Thursday now. I didn't film anything yesterday. I spent another day sat at the computer. I was kind of doing half work, half play. Got all my emails done. I got all my drawings done and sent across. And for the play part, I was booking some holidays in. Now, I know we're already very lucky to be going to Disney in November. Haven't paid for it yet. Still saving for it. But November is a long way away. And I think we're all in the dire need of some sort of holiday. It doesn't have to be a week long. We're only going for long weekends. Nothing too extravagant. Nowhere fancy. We're just in a box standard static caravan. But I booked us a long weekend in the lakes for April, for Easter, because we're all off. This will be before Kai starts his GCSE, so that's a nice time to go. And then another one near the Beamish Museum in July for my birthday. So I have a little weekend off over my birthday, and we've decided to visit the Beamish Museum over the weekend. So yeah, nothing too exciting, but I just really feel like we all need to get away for a little bit. And hopefully the weather's nice and we can just sit outside on little chairs in a field or anywhere where there's a little bit of grass, to be honest. We're all needing that hot sunny weather. We've got sun outside today. I don't know how warm it is yet. I am heading out today though, as I'm off to Country Baskets. So my mum messaged me a few days ago saying, when are you next going to Country Baskets? Because she loves going and having a look around, but she won't just go. She can get in, she has her own membership card, she can just go, but she feels like it will be a waste of a trip if she goes and doesn't buy anything. So if she's got a reason to go, i.e. I need to go, then she'll go. And it just so happens that I do need a few flowers for upcoming wedding cakes. I need some sunflowers, I need some white roses and some other bits and pieces. So that's where I'm heading today. And then we'll just see what needs doing after that. Found a lonely little pan au chocolat in the kitchen this morning. These are just the frozen ones that you put in the oven. So Adam made a couple this morning, but I just found one all on its own, so it is now mine. I don't know about anybody else. I cannot do with creased tablecloths. It looks so messy, but also who wants to iron them? I am back and I spent £30 on some foam roses. I picked up a very, very pale pink and a white colour. It's just slightly off-white, because I find the white ones can sometimes be too bright. Some single stem roses to go with, 3 of those, and 3 sunflowers. I don't know, I think these might possibly be a little bit too big, but this is the only ones they had, so I thought I'd better pick them up. They're nicely detailed, you know, like they are worth the money. They do have lots of detail on them. And they are a really nice colour as well. So I'll pick 3 of those up just in case. If I don't end up using them on that cake, I'm sure I will end up using them at some point. Even if I just put them in my bedroom, I will end up using them. But I'm just taking 2 minutes to sit in the conservatory. My mum and dad popped in for a brew. They've gone home now, so I've just made myself another brew. And I'm sitting in the conservatory because it is so warm. It is so bright. I might even crack the door open, let a bit of air in, and then see what else is on my to-do list. I have my to-do list on my phone now. This is because I work at home and at the studio, and sometimes I forget to take my paper to-do list with me. So now I have it on my phone, so I've got it on me at all times. I can see it from the computers, I can see it from my phone. Doesn't matter where I am, I know what I have to do. So I know that Abby has got dance rehearsals today for her show. Her show is at weekend on Mother's Day, so that's what I'm doing on Sunday. She does musical theatre, so it's like a whole dance show because they do ballet and street dance and all stuff like that. So she's actually only in one number because she only does musical theatre, but she's got rehearsals today, Saturday, and then the show on Sunday. And I know I've got to sort the mortgage out. The mortgage is up for a renewal soon. I have to draw April's cupcake. If you haven't seen, I've been drawing a new film-related cupcake for the first of every month. The first one was Tangled, so a little Pascal cupcake for January. February was Alice in Wonderland. It had little hearts on it, Queen of Hearts for Valentine's Day. March was Encanto and had a capybara in it. And I don't know what I'm doing for April yet, but it's on my to-do list and we're getting closer and closer to April, so I need to sort that one out. I got a helper today. He has a day off school. Is it an inset day?
Yeah.
So
I'm working.
What?
No,
I have made the customer's eggs, but he has popped in today to make his own neg for Easter. The customer ones are already in the fridge. I've made those and he's going to just use up the leftovers. Usually I buy a lot to make sure I've got enough, so there's just like little half bags of things left. No, you don't get to eat them now. So yeah, there's lots of little leftovers that you can pop on. So I'm going to teach you. He's washed his hands, he's got his apron on. Have been out this morning to collect Mother's Day stuff. Because we are at Abby's show tomorrow on Mother's Day, we're having to do Mother's Day today. So we just nipped out to Home Bargains to pick up some rest of the stuff. You'll have just seen me wrapping some various lavender bits. There was some pillow mist, some body wash and some matching oil, which I thought was nice, would make a nice set, with a candle and some chocolates. I am then just about to wrap these again in cellophane to keep all these bits together. And these are for Adam's mum, and then for my mum we picked up a nightie with Chippendale on. So we got quite a big nightie because you can't really go wrong with, even if a nightie's too big, it's just extra comfy and extra slouchy. So this is what the design looks like. So it's a nightie. We picked up a bunch of tulips and also some forest fruit ice creams. Now I know it sounds really daft to buy ice creams, they're currently in the freezer, but she is similar to me and she can't have too much dairy now for some reason. She's been able to eat dairy most of her life and only just now randomly can't have it. So I found some dairy-free ice cream, so I thought we'd give them a go and see how she is off those, so she can at least have some sort of chocolate and ice cream. But I'm just going to finish wrapping these now. Adam's gone to get Abby. We're going to have some dinner. We're on hot dogs. And we also went to Aldi and picked up stuff for tonight's tea, which is burgers. So yes, we're having two lots of junk food today. Hot dogs for dinner and burgers for tea. But we're hoping for another film night. We watched Jungle Cruise last night, which was really good. Not sure what we're going to watch tonight, but we'll find something. And then it's Abby's show tomorrow. It's now Sunday. We're just eating chicken and chips before we go to Abby's show. She got dropped off early this morning at 10 o'clock. So you have to do the whole rehearsals, dance rehearsals, dress rehearsals. But Kai's just having a quick look online because the caravan that we had booked for our April holiday sent a message last night saying she's really sorry, but she's... Why are you smiling? So she has accidentally double booked the caravan and cancelled it. So now I've got a message on here. You've sent a video. So now we've only got a week to find somewhere new because we've already got the tickets to go to the Safari Zoo. in, where is it?
South Lake Safari.
Yeah, the South Lake Safari Zoo. We've already got tickets for that. I mean, we could just drive up for the day. It's a couple of hours drive though, so we did want to turn it into like a little weekend away really, but we're just gonna have to see if we can find anything, otherwise we've got no holiday. And I'm all in green today. I popped on one of my lightning bolt dresses thinking it was going to be nice and warm today, and it's actually not. It looks cold and my legs are already cold, but I'm dressed now. Well, there's more than Airbnb. You've got Vrbo. Booking, yeah, the one that's always on the telly. Booking.com, Late Rooms, Expedia, TripAdvisor, Google.
Right,
You have to try.
Last minute.
Lastminute.com. I got my Mother's Day card yesterday. So this one was from Abby. This one from Kai. And I also got this cute little brick heads. I've not actually done one of these before, but we've got 11 and the Demogorgon. So I'm looking forward to building these. Chill me out for a little bit with a cup of tea. I'm sure they'll go well on the Stranger Things geek shelf that we have. I wasn't allowed to film anything yesterday at Abby's dance thing. They have strict rules of no photography and no videos. She had a little part, because the show is so varied with like lots of different dance numbers in, there was a little snippet for the musical theatre people for the Little Shop of Horrors. So Abby was in like a 50s style skirt and she had to pretend she was shopping in the plant shop, and she had a line in that. And then all last night till about 11 o'clock I was scouring the internet to try and rebook our holiday. There's just nothing out there within our budget for our dates. It's just because we've left it, like, it's so close to the date, so all the good ones have been taken up, and the only ones left are ones that like are way out of our budget. I can't afford a 15-person cottage just for a couple of days. So I've spent, I mean, it's in the afternoon now, we're nearly at 4:30 on a Monday, and all I have done this morning is try to figure out this holiday. I've ended up having to move the entire holiday from the lakes to Wales, just to make sure that we've got somewhere to go. We're going to use the safari tickets the following weekend and just do it for the day. I was trying to still get the lakes, but there's just nothing there. So we're booked into another caravan in Wales. I'm not sure what we're going to do when we get there. I'm just glad that that's all sorted. I've had the phone call with the mortgage people that was scheduled in from last week, and they was ringing me today, so that's sorted. Haven't done my drawing yet. I had to put my iPad on charge and then realised it wasn't even charging, so hopefully that'll be charged for tonight. And I should be baking today. I've got a wedding cake being delivered on Friday. Not even baked anything yet because my order forms are at work, so I don't know what size or what flavours I'm doing. It's one of those days again where I'll be alright for a couple of days. I'll get up, I'll get dressed, put my makeup on, do my hair, and then there's days like this where I'm just like, can't get out of bed. Need to wash the makeup off my face that I'd left on from the night before. Woke up looking like a panda. Throw any old clothes on because it's cold and just can't get anything done. And a tutorial needs to go up tomorrow that's not even ready yet. So yeah, sometimes you have good days and sometimes you just have days like this. This is also a very short vlog. They're usually at least like 25 to half an hour long, and I've started editing, it's 15 minutes long plus this, what I've just shot now. But I think I'm just going to take a little break for a little bit, reassess just what the heck I'm doing, and try and claw back some of these jobs that aren't getting done. But thank you very much for watching another crazy week in the life of little Cherry, where even on the weeks where we don't have cakes, we still can't get shizzle done. But if you want to do me a massive favour, I'm trying ever so hard to get closer to that silver play button. So if you have no idea what this is because you don't use YouTube that often or you don't watch YouTubers that often, a silver play button is what you can get from YouTube once you hit 100,000 subscribers. It has been on my little goal list. I didn't think it was achievable, but obviously the more I've got, and I think I'm at 70 something thousand subscribers, it's very slow going. I don't think I'm going to hit 100,000 for many years yet, but if you want to help me along and try and get a few more for me, choose your favourite tutorial and just share it. If you have a favourite tutorial of mine, I would love if you would just share that with people who might be interested, share it on your social media, and let's just see if we can get a few more subscribers. I mean, it's just a little silver mirrored button, but I would quite like one. But I'm going to go see what I can salvage from the rest of the day, and I'll see you again in a bit.